What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to be talking about right now is if you want to go after Jalen Ramsey for free, or do you want to leave it alone? Now, I'm going to leave it up to you guys, pretty much what we're going to do. I do have another video that I'm going to be dropping because I'm going to be opening up my monthly weekend league rewards, and we're going to see if we can pull Jalen Ramsey, so that video will be out very, very soon. If you want to see it faster, all you got to do is like this video, get it up to about 200 likes really, really quickly. You guys average over 200 likes anyway, so it's probably nothing for you guys. You guys are veterans with this, but if you want it out faster, just go ahead and hit that like button and we'll get it out. But this is what we're going to be talking about right now, just so you guys understand. If you want to go after him for free, many of you guys don't have the luxury of having 297 overall power passes, so you only have the one from grinding to your MUT level 90. The only other way you could have two, like many of us that have been watching my channel, you guys know, is with the daily objectives, okay? So with the weekly, not the weekly mission, the daily engagement milestones, right? The previous one to this, we just recently got a second 97 overall power pass. So we have the ability to get any 97 overall card for free. And guess what? Jalen Ramsey is a 97 overall. So we have that option. Right now in this video, we're going to go ahead and detail what the possible plan could be. If we should make that move, is it smart? Are we going to be doing something that's very, very foolish? We're going to all discuss it right now and figure out exactly what our game plan is. And like I said, I'm going to further go into it later on once we see if we can pull them or not. Once we go over everything else, but I'm just waiting to see when they're going to release those rewards, all right? So as soon as that becomes eligible on the account, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my monthly weekend league rewards, and then we'll go through there, all right? So listen, this is where we are right now, okay? We have Denzel Ward. Is the dude garbage? Some of you guys have been telling me in comments like the dude's kind of short and dude's getting mossed like he's a chipmunk. I don't know if we're going to go directly into that and just say, look, the dude's garbage or whatever, because to be honest with you, that 99 press, he's holding dudes at the line. Now, what happens is eventually, I don't know if you guys have picked up on this, but what EA did, I don't know if they tuned the game, but you'll notice more now that after you press, if you get that, you know, that ridiculous press animation, even if, you know, the press is like really, really dominant, after a while, he'll be able to throw the guy off of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like how you usually just be able to break it off and just, you know, once you get above it, you start running for 6 if the guy lobs the ball perfectly. They actually throw the guys out the way. So what happens with Denzel Ward, he's kind of undersized. I haven't seen it happen in Night Train Lane, which is why right now I'm really thinking, because obviously Jalen Ramsey is 6'1", but some of you guys gonna be like, yo, Gmia, Cromartie was 6'2", but he doesn't have the numbers that Jalen Ramsey has, and we're gonna get to that in a second, just to kind of, you know, further explain what we're gonna be doing. But I want to make sure that we go in full detail and understand what we're gonna be giving up. Okay, this is very, very important. You guys might think that, you know, it doesn't matter, but it actually does. You know, Denzel Ward is very, very unique because he's chemmed with the 99 Excel and the 99 speed. One of the biggest things that we had an issue with Cromartie was at 98 speed, he was getting dominated, right? But he didn't have the attributes that we're gonna go over to Jalen Ramsey and take a look at. He didn't have those higher attributes. You know, Jalen Ramsey actually gets 99 man and stuff like that. 97 zone, which gets chem to 99. So he's actually a dual monster. And I know that, you know, Cromartie is taller, but they're going to make these cards, because they are just released, probably play a lot better for you in certain instances. So we have to also keep that in mind. Another thing that we have to keep in mind that you guys were all over is the fact that Denzel Ward has a very, very low base zone coverage. So because of that, we all feel that he's not really able to take advantage of it, but I think that's all in our mind. And I'm going to tell you why. Most of the cards, with the exception of Night Train Lane, they play exactly the same. I think we can all agree with that. If you have Night Train Lane, you know that dude plays zone like nobody's business. But I don't know what the cutoff is, because remember, Jalen Ramsey's final card, he's a 97 zone. Night Train is a 98. I don't know if 98 is a number. I don't know if 97. I don't know if it's 9. Usually it's like 96. When you go above the 95, it's next level tier. We would have to test that out to kind of see exactly if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I want to break it down for you guys, like to kind of show you what I'm doing and give you guys some insight into it before we actually go through it and get it done. So it's all up to you guys. If you want to see them, do you want to see raid cell action? Does raid cell action turn you on? All that good stuff. We can possibly get that done for you. So this is the bottom line. The 99 press, it's beautiful. We've actually seen it work. I've given you guys gameplay with it. You can visibly see that it's something that actually, it reflects inside of the actual game. Like, you can see that the dude has ridiculous press. Why? Because we went to people, we had people and personnel that didn't have high press, and they weren't able to do the things that Denzel Ward does. Will they make Jalen Ramsey press people into the ground like Richard Sherman? It's possible. And then remember, he's like a faster Richard Sherman, you know, obviously because he's going to be 98 speed with a lot more acceleration, and he's going to possibly be cheaper because Sherman has a lot of, you know, freaky stuff going on with his card that you would have to kind of decipher to get done. Another thing that may be something that may interest you is that we actually completed the Deion Sanders set, and we have him as a nat. So we would actually be able to get rid of that for some training, possibly go and re-roll or use it for the upgrade for Jalen Ramsey. But I'm just saying, you can go and try to pull Jalen Ramsey inside of that combine set, but that combine set is very, very dangerous. Just so that everybody understands that, the re-roll with the 85s, pretty much everybody's either hit or miss, like it's complete hit or miss. Dudes are getting all 85s, or they're banging out 97 limiteds and doing weird stuff. It's just straight ridiculous the way that that set has been. I actually pulled some for you guys, and I got straight garbage, and you guys are laughing. But guess what? That's what we do it for, and it is what it is, just so you guys can avoid it. But if you feel the need to go out there and get dominated, do what you got to do. Like, I'm not going to stop you, bro. If you feel that you want to go play around with that re-roll set, nobody can stop you. Go ahead and do it. But again, I want to just break down that this dude gets chem to a 99-man coverage. Jalen Ramsey is a 99-man coverage. So we haven't seen that yet because nobody, like Deion Sanders, his final green one is 98-man. So they're saying that this Jalen Ramsey card is like even more locked down. They're giving him Darrell Revis stats right now. So if you think about it like that, like I always try to explain to you guys, with the soft squats, they turn to man when it's single side coverage. And as long as you don't have somebody going out on the flat or something, it won't disrupt the coverage. So if you come out with certain zones, also some deep blues and cover threes, they play like man and you'll get pressed, you'll be able to assess if Jalen Ramsey is that dude or not. Now, like I said, and I'm going to keep explaining to you guys, it's a big difference when it's chem and when it's naturally in green. I don't care what anybody says. You guys see it the same way I see it on the field. If a dude is chemmed, it's not a guarantee they're going to play well. It's just not a guarantee. So now that we've seen all of that with Denzel Ward and we understand, okay, look, he has a lot of chemmed up and boost things, but the biggest thing about him is that he's 99 speed, 99 excel. So usually we don't have to worry about him on his side getting burnt. But Jalen Ramsey, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that either. It's just the fact that I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, yo, but we just had Cromartie, and that dude was garbage. And that's a very, very valid point. You know what I'm saying? The dude, I couldn't wait to rate sell him, and still, I haven't paid him his last paycheck. And when he comes back to the office, I got something for him. But the dude was garbage, and we didn't know why he was trash, and we just kept playing with him and thought it was sweet. We have to move away from that now, all right? We're going to go look right now at the power-up that we have for Jalen Ramsey, okay? And then we're going to figure it out, because I think we do have him in here. So let's go ahead and check that really quickly so we can see his fold-up chemmed nature. And then we'll go from there. So team, and then we're going to go Jaguars, and then, yeah, there he is. All right, so here we go. We're going to go take a look at it, right? Now, this is the benefit. We're going to go check his current price on the auction house right now and see what's going on with it. But let me just break it down really quickly. You see that 99 man coverage? I don't really know what that's going to mean with this card. I know it's going to be a good thing, but we don't play man coverage. I never play man coverage. Even when it looks like I'm playing man coverage, I have them in a zone where he's pressing like it's man. I never play, because man coverage, you're liable to get routed out of your brain cells if you run, you know, man coverage like that. It's just, it is what it is. So you have to make sure you understand that. That is a very, very dangerous thing for you to do, is to run like man, unless you're blitzing everybody. And like, you know, the dude is going to make a quick read. Maybe with his play rec and his man coverage, he might jump the ball, but it's not guaranteed. And I don't want you guys to think that that 99 man coverage is like all, you know, it is what it is, because you're going to play people that's going to dot you on simple out routes. You know what's funny about the out routes too? Even though a lot of people have been complaining about it, I have noticed that dudes with higher man coverage, they're able to play the out routes in man this year. Usually the out routes are like always automatic. If you guys notice, you'll play some people where you're trying to go for your typical out route, you'll smart route it, and then they'll go like to 10 yards, and then the dude will just be sitting on it, and man, those players happen to be better players. Like I've seen Dion do it, I've seen Night Train do it, so there are higher tier players that are doing it. So it's just not like, you know, bums are out there doing it. So it may be a possibility that we could get away with just running straight man with Jalen Ramsey, just to kind of see what this coverage is, because remember, it doesn't there's nothing above 99. I don't like that. I love when they were going above 99 because it gave you a different feel and a different tier for the game. You know, I'll never forget that Bo Jackson golden ticket. Was it Bo Jackson? Yeah, it was Bo Jackson golden ticket, 102 acceleration. Like, you felt it, you got to see it. Those are some really good things, man. Leon Sandcastle back in the older mutts. You know, it was a lot, you know, the way that it's changed and they max everything out, I think that it doesn't give you that extra boost that you want to kind of, you know, be excited about the game later in the year. Because remember, we're like 4 or 5 months away from Madden 21. If you give these guys these extra boosts and these extra speeds and the crazy overalls, it does make it a lot more exciting to be a part of it. But for now, all maxes are 99. All right, so that there's nothing better than that. Even when they release their golden tickets and all the other stuff like that, it's still nothing going to be better than that. So that's what makes this card he's kind of unique in that sense, that he has that. The next best thing is going to be 99 man in green and 99 zone, because it doesn't matter. After that, all we're looking at is like, can they possibly have stock speed of 99 and 99 XL, and then possibly have, you know, press better than this? In all honesty, looking at him with the 80 hit power, is it a guarantee that he would be able to actually hit stick somebody and make them fumble? I don't know, because we're looking for 90 hit power, but 80 is pretty good for a corner. It kind of makes it so it's like, yo, we might have to play around with that. But then remember, Mel passed the blunt. I don't know what they're going to make his speed. See, but that's why I'm scared to actually do this. Because if we go ahead and get a free Jalen Ramsey and then Mel passed the blunt comes out like tomorrow and the dude's a 97 overall and we have, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to still waste stuff. We probably wouldn't waste as much, but the training is going to be crazy. This is 15,000, almost 16,000 training. Just right there with these two slots. 16,000, 17. You know what I'm saying? 17,406. You're looking like 18,000. Bro, 18,000 training. So you're getting back 9K. It's going to cost you 9K training. Now, I know the market it sucks and you could pretty much buy cards and get a lot of training for cheap, but you're still spending that. That's what I need you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're not spending it. It's like you go and, you know, your wife is like, yeah, we got to get it while it's on sale. Yeah, it's on sale, but you're still spending an enormous amount of cash. Like, bruh, look, you're spending it to kind of experiment, but in all honesty, Mel past the blunt is going to be like a crazy savage with hit power. So you'll have both sides with Night Train and Mel past the blunt just doing whatever they want, as long as they give Mel past the blunt decent speed. Now, if they don't give him the 98, he won't be worth it. Because if you press with him, and you know, like, bro, if you don't got the right speed, you're getting beat deep. Unless you have universal coverage where they cheat. So if you press them with universal coverage, what happens is they'll still be hovering around you regardless of the regardless of the route. They let them hover around whether it's man or zone that they're playing. So you'll have more issues with that. We did experiment with universal coverage on Night Train. He was a nightmare. We then took it off of him because we realized now you have to have an ability on a D lineman, because the way that they tune the game, you can't really get pressure unless one guy on your D line has abilities. They just don't play right. So we had to take it away from him and keep the safeties with it, because the safeties is the cleanup crew. So your safety should have it. I don't really prefer the corner because the corner can be blocked in different situations very, very early in the play. And then once that happens, there's really nothing you can do about it. There's honestly nothing else that's going to happen, but the safeties are usually back off. So if you're able to, you know, see them coming, you could definitely do an enforcer hit stick, possibly get a fumble and things of that nature. But I like the fact that he has at least the 81. I just want to keep in mind, I want you guys to keep in mind that Mel past the blunt, that dude is going to be a monster. Just so everybody understands. Let me just go, I think we have his power up as well, just to give you guys some insight into it. Mel past the blunt, right? Where they left him at, he's probably going to have a decent speed. You know, maybe a 97 overall, but look where he was. In my opinion, right, he gets chem that, like, right now he gets chem to a 92 speed. All right, so I guess his base card was 91. How much more speed would they give him? Maybe a 95. But look at what I'm talking about though. His hit power is already at 85. So they're gonna put him in the 90 hit power tier, and then his press is gonna be similar. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what, he's obviously not gonna have the man coverage at 99. You know, they're not going to give him like 99 green or 99 zone in green. They're not going to do that because they didn't even give it to Dion. So he's not going to get that. That's a fact. But his finesse moves are higher. His power moves are higher. You know, his impact blocking is higher. So he'll be better in the run game. So it all depends on what you're actually trying to accomplish. But is there a possibility that they would make him OP? Yeah, they would. But what I've learned, like I said, it's cool to have the enforcer on your corners, But like I said, they get blocked immediately with the play. Safeties are always hovering in the backfield waiting for it, and all your front, your front seven is doing what they're doing, and then eventually you make contact. So those are just some things that I would like you guys to keep in mind, because you guys were asking about Mel Pass the Blunt, and I'm like, yeah, it's good, but it's also something we have to be very, very cautious of to understand, entirely. It could be bro, you can end up losing by waiting, because Jalen Ramsey could end up being that dude, or you could be smart and they give Mel Blunt like 98, 99 speed. He just won't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to be that 99 man coverage, 99 zone. He's going to also need to be chemmed for both of them when Jalen Ramsey is already at the man. But again, we don't play man coverage. So, like, and I don't think a lot of you guys, let me know in the comments, do you guys play a lot of man coverage? Because I don't think you guys do. In all honesty, I don't think you guys do. So that's something that we would have to look at as well to kind of figure it out, just so that we're on the same page. But I don't think a lot of you guys actually play a lot of man. So yeah, with the soft squats, we could do that and then just let them just play D out of control. But Jalen, I think it's going to be something special about Jalen Ramsey. All right, it's going to be something special about him, and we're going to have to decide if is this the move. Like, are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, are we going to get this guy for free? Obviously, the miscellaneous cards you would have to get. Some of you guys already had him upgraded to a certain point, just chilling in your binder. I think I kind of took everything off of him. I got rid of that other card and put it in the set. All these things I got rid of. So there is a possibility, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be able to get this done and just have him out there, see what he's going to be. Obviously, he's going to be a 99 overall chem. That goes without saying. But, Mel Pass the Blunt looks like he's a little bit stronger. Like I said, the 99 man coverage probably is going to be something that's going to help you with those blues and the cover threes, like the cover three match where they actually press and play like man. It's probably going to help you to be very, very dominant, because ultimately he'll still be in zone. So you'll be able to stop a RPO by pressing, but be ready to float back if it is a streak. You know what I'm saying? So I like what this card is doing. It's just the fact of, are we ready to spend 18,000 training? Are we ready to do that? It's up to you guys. Like I said, I'm going to be putting out a video very, very soon. You guys can see it really quickly. Like I said, right now, you guys should be looking at the like thing. Like, yo, bro, you guys liking or what? Like, you'd be like, yo, hey, let's get these likes up so we can see what happens, and then we'll go from there. But that's pretty much my assessment of it right now. Everything else that you guys want to do, it looks like Denzel Ward would be the odd man out, because Night Train Lane is not going anywhere. So if you guys are willing to get rid of Denzel Ward, let me know that as well. But that's probably the route we're going to take. Just so that everybody's on the same page, we're probably going to go that route, and that guy's going to be raid sold effectively, and well, effective immediately, expeditiously. He's going to be removed from the team. So if that's what you guys want to see, I'm going to give you guys the other video. If we pull Jalen, it'll be easier. If not, we'll actually go after him, get him for free, and then we'll proceed along those lines. If not, we got to make some moves, man. And it looks like Denzel Ward might have to kick the bucket, bruh. Dude's garbage. Or hear me out. We could probably keep Denzel Ward, have two 99 speed, 99 excel corners, but then what are we doing with them? It's just too much. It doesn't make any sense to keep this guy. No, because like, I don't really run dime 146 too much, so it won't really help me. I run it a little bit now just in case, whatever dudes are doing, but I don't run it often. So it won't be that big a deal for me. So we would have to figure all that stuff out very, very soon. So I'll take a look at it. We'll all evaluate it, and we'll go from there and try to understand exactly what's necessary going forward. And then, we'll figure everything else out. So it's up to you. The ball's in your court. Go ahead and like the video. We'll get the other video out. And then let's see if we ultimately make ourselves that 99 overall Jalen Ramsey. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Have a good one. Stay blessed. One love, y'all.